Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Lily Myers.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead. And we are continuing our Move the Needle coverage. Since our last update, the needle has moved 6%, moving the total percentage of reported vaccinations to 30%.
Yes, that's right. UCO will need to meet at least 50% in order to extend fall break. The deadline to report your vaccine status is October 1st. This includes students that submitted their status in the spring or summer. You will need to submit it again. We will keep you updated as this continues to develop.
And with all this talk about moving the needle, we wanted to talk to UCO about the progress being made.
UCentral's own Shannon Chua has the story.
With the Move the Needle campaign only having about a week left, there really isn't much time for students to submit their records before the deadline. Last week, Vice President for Communications and Public Affairs, Adrian Nobles, said that we were at 24%. But the question is, where are we now?
With the Move the Needle campaign, we've increased by about 5% in terms of the percentage of student body who's reporting their full vaccination. So we're at 30%, and we want to get to at least 50 so that we qualify for extra days in the fall break incentive. We had a bump this morning after we sent out another reminder with some more people reporting.
But will there be a bigger push to get us to that 50%?
I wouldn't necessarily say bigger, but we are continuing to push our messaging. In the beginning, it was more of a encouraging vaccination. We had several students who we did videos with who gave their personal testimonies as to why they got vaccinated. Now we've shifted it to remember to report, because we're past that window of being able to get the 2-dose vaccination in on time if you get your first dose now. Not that should discourage you if you talk to your healthcare provider and decide that the vaccination's right for you. But we're trying to get these last opportunities in to remind people, getting it out on social. We did an Instagram Live yesterday to give people an opportunity to ask questions about the vaccination campaign.
From Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm Shannon Chua, UCentral News.
You can report your vaccinations at uco.edu/movetheneedle.
And right now on campus, UCO says it has 87 active cases and just over 1,000 recoveries. The university is seeing over 1,100 cases since August last year.
And as for Oklahoma COVID numbers, the State Department of Health is reporting over 1,800 new cases across the state today. This brings the total number of active cases to over 15,000. Over 1,100 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 328 are in the ICU.
And today, President Biden announced the U.S. will be doubling its purchase of Pfizer vaccines to share with the world. The U.S. purchase of 500 million shots will bring the U.S. total vaccine commitment to 1.1 billion doses by 2022. Biden states, quote, "For every one shot we've administered to date in America, we have now committed to do 3 shots to the rest of the world," end quote. He made the announcement at this year's UN General Assembly. And this change in weather has been so nice. I am so ready for fall to finally get here.
I know, it is finally starting to feel like fall outside. Let's chat with Patrick to see what's going on with the weather.
Thanks again, Tyler and Lillian. That's right, Edmond. It has been a beautiful day here across the state. 78 degrees was your high. Tonight, we're going to get about to 54 degrees as your low. Thursday, we see 85 as your high, 61 as your low. Friday, we see 89 degrees, and then 58 is your low. So perfect football weather for high school football around the state. Get out, go enjoy some, watch some. Saturday, as I mentioned before, it'll be 80 degrees right around game times in Stillwater and Norman. Your high is going to be 87 degrees. Your low is 61. Perfect for fall tailgating weather. Get out, enjoy yourself on Saturday. Have fun, enjoy the weather. Fall is here. Sunday, you're going to see 89 degrees is your high, 65 is your low. Monday, 91 is your high, 64 degrees is your low. And then next Tuesday, 89 degrees is your high. Fall is here. I'm excited. I hope all of you guys are too. Back to you at the desk.
Over the past year, COVID-19 has affected the music industry and many artists that had tours planned for 2020. I had the opportunity to talk to someone who recently attended a rescheduled concert that was supposed to happen in 2020. Let's take a look. With many concerts being canceled in 2020 due to COVID, they are starting to make a comeback.
COVID, I was definitely a concert goer. I went to quite a few concerts, and the first concert I attended post-COVID was Harry Styles at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas.
Attendees can expect a few changes at rescheduled tours versus previous years.
Masks were strictly enforced upon entry, but once the concert started and when we were leaving, they weren't enforcing it as much.
For events happening at the Paycom Center in downtown OKC, the artists or event organization will release information regarding requirements upon entry. For Civic Center events, attendees can go to okcciviccenter.com for requirements.
Before the concert, we were required to show proof of our vaccine card or a negative COVID test 48 hours prior to the show, and it had to be approved through the American Airlines Center website in order to gain entry to the arena.
With such a delay in a lot of tours, many people are excited to be back in big venues watching the bands that they love.
Things that Harry Styles does on tour is shoot water out of his mouth. And I did notice he did not do that on this tour, and I think it's because it's not very sanitary in a post-COVID world. However, because this tour was highly anticipated, everybody was super excited and the crowd was very lively.
Reporting from Edmond, Oklahoma, Lily Myers, UCentral News. It will be fun to see what artists decide to return to Oklahoma this year.
A law enforcement underwater dive team in Florida searched for Brian Laundrie, Gabby Petito's fiance, who has been missing for days. Authorities from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office arrived today at the Carlton Reserve, where Laundrie told his parents he was going last week. Northport police said the arrival of the dive team does not mean anything has been found. Petito's remains were recovered in Wyoming's Bridge-Teton National Forest last Sunday. A coroner made the determination on Tuesday that she died by homicide.
A UCO benefits app is coming soon for UCO medical plan members. The app is a communication tool providing access to benefits, insurance cards, high-quality healthcare, and healthcare savings. You can also chat with care guides to ask questions and get information. A download link will be sent through text message when the app is released.
UCO's Fall Career and Internship Fair will be held next Wednesday at the Nye University Center ballrooms. The event is for UCO students, faculty, and staff to connect with employers and graduate programs. Bringing your student ID and wearing business attire is recommended. The event will be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, contact the UCO Career Development Center.
A new self-serve library kiosk is being installed at Mitch Park. The City of Edmond has teamed up with the Metropolitan Library System and says residents will be able to use the kiosk to pick up and drop off their materials in the coming weeks. To learn more about the self-serve library system, you can visit the Metro Library System website.
October 30th is designated for Halloween activities in the city of Edmond because of the 31st falling on a Sunday. Everyone is encouraged to cooperate in limiting the time of activities to late afternoon and early evening hours. Children should only visit households that have their porch and exterior lights on. There's a Halloween parade at Turnberry Park from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. with free candy and free prizes on the 30th to get the festivities started. And with Halloween just around this corner, the weather's been much cooler recently.
Yes, we will check in with Patrick after this.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. Connect to all this and more
when you connect to Central.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meet meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park. More trails and sidewalks. And more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Welcome back. Let's check in with weather. Patrick?
Thanks, Tyler and Lillian. It is a beautiful day across the state of Oklahoma today. It is fall for everyone here in the state. Up in the Panhandle, you got about 80 degrees, so they're loving that up in Guyman. Woodward, you got 77, 78 in Clinton. Here in the Oklahoma City metro Edmond area, you got 77 degrees, 78 up in the Tulsa area, and then 78 down in Idabel. So low 80s, upper 70s across the state right now in the 4 o'clock hour. Perfect fall weather. Get outside, go take a walk, go play some golf, do something, get outside and enjoy this weather. Tonight here in the Edmond area, it is going to be chilly. It'll be 54 degrees and clear, winds out of the southeast at about 6 miles per hour. Humidity is hovering right around 51%. No chance of rain though tonight. Across the state, you're going to see low 50s, some upper 40s here in the northern part of the state. So it's going to be a chilly night across the state. You got 50 up in Guyman, 49 here in Enid, 49 in Ponca City. It's been a while since we've seen those 40s in the state. 46 up there in Miami, 54, here in the Oklahoma City metro, 52 up there in Tulsa. So it's a cool night across the state. Highs for tomorrow, it's going to be a little warmer than it was today. 89 up in the Panhandle where Guyman is, 88 down here in Altus, 86 in Lawton. 85 is going to be your high here in the Edmond, Oklahoma City area. 84 for Tulsa, 82 in McAllister, 80 degrees down in Idabel. So warmer tomorrow, but still a really cool day, much cooler than what we've been seeing with those 90s across the state. Tomorrow morning into tomorrow evening, you're going to see 55 degrees at about 7 a.m. So it's going to be a little cool when you wake up and see the sunrise. At around noon, it's going to be 75 degrees and breezy. And then about 7 p.m. it'll be right below 80 degrees at 79 degrees. All clear. It should be a relatively beautiful day in the sky and everything like that. And then get it into the 7-day forecast. Wednesday, or today, your high is 78, your low is 54. Tomorrow, your high is 85, low is 61. Friday, you got 89 degrees and 58 is your low. Saturday, as I mentioned before, it's going to be 80 degrees right around the game times up in Stillwater and down in Norman. But 87 is going to be your high, 61 is going to be your low. It'll be a great day for tailgating. Get outside, have some fun. Sunday, 89 is your high, 65 is your low. Monday, you see the return of the 90s at 91 with your low of 64, and then Tuesday, you see 89 degrees for your high. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Patrick. And Tyler, I hear you might have an exciting announcement for us.
Yes, that's right. I will tell you what it is and have your full social media update after this.
the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. And we would like to announce that UCentral Media will be coming to TikTok. You can expect to see exclusive stories, behind-the-scene features on how our newscast is run, and much more. You can expect to see exclusive social media stories Wednesdays and Thursdays. Make sure to follow us at UCentral on TikTok for the latest videos. And today, Microsoft hosted a live stream event to showcase their new line of Surface products. This includes new laptops and phones. Fans have taken to Twitter to share their excitement on the new products, with many pointing out the Surface Duo 2. The phone is a 2-screen folded phone that will feature new camera specs and notification lights on the side. Will you be checking out any of these new products? And in the world of gaming, tomorrow is Nintendo's Direct, which has gamers talking all across Twitter. Direct is a showcase of new games and updates that will be released in the following months. Tomorrow's will take place at 5 p.m. our time, and it will last about 40 minutes. Gamers have been predicting what games will be unveiled tomorrow, just in time for the holiday season. There's also a rumored 4K Switch console to be presented. And moving into the wizarding world, the third Fantastic Beasts movie has found its title. The film is titled The Secrets of Dumbledore and will be released on April 15th, 2022. This announcement sparked a lot of conversation on Twitter, mainly the controversy between Warner Brothers and Johnny Depp after he lost his libel lawsuit against his ex-wife, Amber Heard, and the decline in quality of the movies compared to the Harry Potter films. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. I hope you all have a great day. Lily, what do we have coming up?
Thanks, Tyler. Coming up, we'll have more on UCO Sports with Brady after this.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back, Bronco fans. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. The UCO men's golf team showed improvement in their second tournament of the year as they wrapped up play at the NSU Classic yesterday. Led by freshman Bennett Baldwin's even par 71 on the final day, the Bronco team finished 8th overall out of the 8-team field and an improvement on their 10th overall finish last week. The golf team will be out of action for the next couple weeks before they resume tournament play next month. The Lady Bronco golf team wrapped up tournament play yesterday as well at the DBU Classic. Despite finishing just 16th overall as a team, it was a solid tournament for UCO sophomore Susan Olivares as she placed 12th overall as an individual with a 3-round score of 220. Central will return to action next month as well when they host the Grace Shin Memorial on October 4th. And lastly in sports today, a lot has changed for sports on campus since last year. One of the biggest changes, without a doubt, is that fans are back. I talked to some UCO students and some Bronco athletes about what it's like having fans back in the stadium.
Around campus, like on game nights, especially for football and basketball. And then I think it's also exciting for the players, like to have some energy at the games and just not so boring, and kind of gives you like a little more adrenaline playing and stuff.
I think it's good energy for both sides of the ends, just with the athletes being able to give a chance to be interactive on campus while also, doing what they love. And a lot of them got given scholarships as well. So being able to just, finally step foot on that can be a really good mentality for them to start the school year.
I mean, the team loves it, the energy, coaches love it. It definitely helps the energy on the field. When we get the crowd cheering, you hear more than just the sideline, so it helps.
This is actually my third year here, and my freshman year we had fans the whole time. It was very lit. I mean, the crowd, they love to be in it. Everybody around here loved to watch basketball. Last year was kind of, iffy. People had, COVID or they have things to do, so we're really looking forward to everybody coming in and show some support.
Yeah, and this year for me is kind of like my freshman year. Like last year was my freshman year, and I didn't get to experience full capacity fans like they did his freshman year. So this year's gonna be fun because it's gonna be like a real freshman year. I get to see what it's like to have every student in the arena, a bunch of fans from all over coming to support us and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really fun and fun opportunity for us. So.
That's a wrap for sports today. For more news, scores, and updates on everything Bronco sports and Bronco athletics, be sure to visit our website at broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond. Back to Lily and Tyler at the desk.
Up next, we'll talk about the first day of fall and have one last look at weather. Stay tuned.
You're welcome.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends. Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
And today is the first day of fall. Tyler, I know the fair kind of like kicks off all the fall activities, but I don't know about you. I'm excited for like pumpkin patches and all the pumpkin flavors to come out.
Oh, me too. I definitely need to go to Starbucks and get started with my pumpkin cold brew of this season. That's like my #1 drink I love to get this fall season. Do you like to do any pumpkin spice beverages?
Yeah, I love the pumpkin cold brew from Starbucks. Like, I literally get it every day if I have time.
That's awesome. Well, that will be perfect because we have all of this weather that's starting to get cooler. Let's take a look at what the weather will be like the rest of the week. Patrick, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Tyler and Lillian. That's right. Fall is in full swing right now, with today being the first day of fall. Get outside, enjoy it, because right now in Edmond, Oklahoma, it is 77 degrees and sunny. It is cool. It is perfect. Got winds out of the west at about 8 miles per hour. Humidity is hovering around 41%, and it feels like what it actually is. It is 77 degrees, so it is a beautiful day. Get outside, enjoy it. Weather headlines for today headed into the weekend. You got sunny and breezy today. Like I said, first day of fall. It is 77 degrees. Get outside, enjoy yourself. It'll be roughly about 80 degrees across the state on Saturday night. So if you're going up to Stillwater for the game, or you're going down to Norman, excuse me, for the game, 80 degrees. No games here this weekend in Edmond, but if you're going to either of those games, it'll be roughly about 80 degrees. Like I said earlier, fall is in full swing. I know I'm excited. I hope you guys are. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Patrick, and thank you for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Have a good night, Edmond.